Welcome one, welcome all, welcome to another exciting adventure in Humankind. I am Bridger, and we are jumping back in. We have 2 of our 3 cities having been built here. We're saving up influence to build another. And right now we have some pretty good relations with the Myceneans.
Welcome. You have news?
Because I'm buying their stuff. Are they buying any of mine? They are buying some of mine. So even though they are military focused, they are in fact purchasing from me. Specifically, they appear to be purchasing my obsidian. Now, what about our other factions here? We've got green to the south. Those are the Phoenicians.
What is on your mind?
They're all about trade. Wait a minute, this is obsidian. I'm sorry, that's ebony, my bad. Now, we've already got marble. Apparently, I can buy another marble, right? And interestingly enough, we know that they have 3 sources of marble, but there's no way for them to get it to us. But we can get one of these other ones to us. The other thing I do like is if you see a resource you want, you can click it and it opens up the interface to potentially buy it. That is very useful. Right now, though, how are we on stability overall? Strain, 72%. So our 2 cities here, we're going to 70%. And then our other city is this one, which is actually going up to 90. We could use one more of these. And my understanding is these stack. So we're gaining 1 marble from the Myceneans, but I think we can get another marble and it will stack with it. So let's double check here. We're at 70% in our main city. If we were to buy this, we now have 2 marble. And we're now going to 75. Yeah, so what does it matter? Well, I guess some of, luxuries have some secondary effects. For some reason, they're not listed in this view. Or this view. There are secondary effects from luxury resources. Like if you hover over this. Oh, no, it just says +5. See, this one says +5 stability and +5 food. All the ones up here. Okay, there we go. So marble is more valuable because it provides industry for workers. And this one is more valuable because it provides money on market quarter. So I guess a bunch of the luxuries literally only do the stability thing. All right, and these guys we have just exploring over here, actually. We're trying to get an idea of what's going on in this area. We still haven't revealed. Okay, now we've got the entire area revealed. And it's actually Myceneans over here as well. So they've got an area here, and that's just an outpost. It's actually being constructed. They've got a city here. We can't see much else. Can we convince them to allow us to share maps?
Hail, friend. I have a notion which would benefit us both.
I have to pay a lot to make it happen.
I am interested by your proposal, but we need more.
Understood. This will be a blessing for all parties. I accept.
These, by the way, these treaties change over time. Yes. I believe that they get more complex later on. So now that we can see more of the map, let's see what it looks like here. Okay, so now we see all the Mycenean areas. They have 1 city here, 1 city here, and they have Sus over here. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's not theirs. That's an independent. I see now. Oh, these are both independents. The Myceneans only have 1 city? Is that right? Yeah, it looks like it. They've got 2 outposts, but only 1 city. Are they the one that's closest to me? No, it's those bear things up in the north.
Listen very carefully.
They're proposing that we trade luxury resources.
That is interesting.
They're kind of the one I might want to attack in the future, though. let's go for a more passive game. I mean, we're already scientists. Let's go for a more passive game and see what happens.
I accept. Hail,
and they
friend.
also want me to pay 240. Ooh,
Both.
how much gold did I have?
You'll need to offer more.
Ganges discovered. Resource sold. Access to your sage was purchased by the... Oh,
Glorious.
That's why...
Glorious. Let it be so.
That's why I had so much money.
This is good.
When I enabled luxury trade with that other faction, they immediately bought some stuff from me. You can see there's 5 resources sold, according to this. I think that's what that means. Yeah, 4 of 5. So a lot of people were buying my sage and ebony. Now we... Whoa! Okay, they are pretty strong, actually. No, hang on. It looked bigger than it was. They have 2 cities. Each are composed of 1 territory, and they have 1 outpost. Is it weird that I have so many outposts, I guess, because I'm cranking out the influence? See, this is what I've been saying. There's a balance issue with influence being so important that if you beeline for it, it's too damn strong. Hello, Mark. You're welcome. Because we're about to get our 3rd city here. The AI isn't beelining for every source of influence it can, so it's not in the same position to benefit from much as expanding as fast as I am. And I feel like there's not a disadvantage to expanding this quickly. A school can be built. And we gained a civic points. Let's see what we can do here. Religious tolerance. Hey, look! Influence! Although we have plenty of influence now. I wonder if faith isn't a better option here. It would bring us over towards homeland, which gives extra food but less stability. Unlocks action heresy. Adds a new grievance against empires with a different state religion. Wow, that makes it real easy to go to war, doesn't it? Let's try that. What's that other thing I want to look at? Absorb city versus attach outpost. So I think merge cities is what it's trying to talk about there. What I want to do is see what's going on vis-a-vis my religion. How did my religion just blast through these guys' religion? How has it taken over all of their stuff? Did they just decide to switch to it? Did they never build a religion? I don't even know what triggers the building of a religion.
Greetings. I'm called...
The Hittites. I wish I could click something to see where his capital was. He's at war with the Harappans. And it's orange. These orange guys way down here, I guess. But we don't see capital. It says reveal capital. Ah, there it is. So we now know where the Hittites are way down there.
So, what do you say?
Myceneans want to trade everything. We would gain access to whatever strategic resources they have, which is copper. I've already got copper. Does having extra copper matter? Hello, Crockett. No, this is a open beta, temporary open beta for the next couple of weeks here. If you watch 3 hours of Twitch streams of it and you have your Twitch connected to your Amplitude, forum account, then you can get access to the open beta. Or if you pre-order it, you can get access to it. It's got some really cool systems. I'm very much looking forward to it. August 17th, I believe, is the release date. Is there a value to having more copper? I don't think so. I think it just gives you just having access to any copper. I'm going to have to ask that question, see if anybody knows. There's definitely, obviously, value in having more access to more of one copy of luxury resource, but we'll see how it goes. All right, we don't yet have enough to build our city. which we got to do soon because these outposts are sitting here and they're almost maxed out on food. Oh, what can we do this here? This? Yes. There we go. This one's actually producing the artisan quarter. We can use slaves by buying it out with population. I believe that's what that's intending to represent. There we go. This one is not maxed out on population. What winds up seeming to happen is it jumps to 5 and then it falls back to 4, and then it jumps to 5 and falls back to 4 each time. And we just sold that immediately. Somebody bought our salt. I'm still dubious about the idea that you only get paid once for your luxury resource, and from then on, everybody else just get the benefit of it. I mean, there's an interesting element there, which is like, hey, you don't want to go to war with these people. You're trading with them, and it'll stop the trade. And it also gives teeth to the whole grievance thing. Like, if you make a demand and they don't respond to it, then it will stop all trade. Oh gosh, there's another resource somewhere. Oh, didn't I just click that? Oh, you can't queue things up, I guess, when it's an outpost. That's why it didn't happen before. Okay, anyway, what do we got next here? These guys, can we get open borders with the Myceneans? We have a very good relationship with them. They want to get trade everything. We'll accept that and then see if we can also offer this. Oh, we can't make it. We already proposed something with them, so we can't do open borders. But we can leave these guys over here as a base of potentially defending ourselves. These guys really distrust us because their ideology is very different from ours. You can see ours is this horse head symbol. And specifically, their ideology focuses on these two things. They are extremely far over in authority and not liberty. And they're extremely far over in tradition and not progress. So we're actually opposite them. We're further towards liberty. So as a result, everything we interact with them is increased in cost. But for some reason, we're gaining +3 relation score from shared influence. Oh. Because we're producing so much influence. Look how much influence we're producing right here. We have influence over everyone, everywhere, because we're producing 74 per turn. This is interesting. Now we can maybe see how this all works. So the capital is 16, but no, the capital is 28. So that 28 is fully represented as the 28 influence being produced in my capital has its full weight on everything directly adjacent to the capital. Right? Even opposing areas are feeling the 28 plus all the other areas contributing a little bit. But then if they're 2 away, it's still 28. Now that's interesting. But what about down here? Still 28. Aha. But if it's 1, 2, 3 away, it drops down to 16, which is not evenly distributed. Because it's going through 2 territories to get there. Maybe it's the number of hexes rather than the number of territories. Or maybe it's just 60%. Is 16 60% of 28? Yeah, 16.8. 58% is more accurate, but it might be rounding there. So, what if we go one further? It drops down to 11. Which is about 40%, almost exactly. So 60%, then 40%. And then drops down to 5. I'm guessing that's 20% roughly. It's actually 18%. So I don't know exactly how it does these numbers, but that's interesting to look at. So it takes a long time for influence to drop down that much. Like, even if we look at this one, we can see it seems like a minimum of 1 from these, even though it's going that far away. Maybe there's a flat reduction. Like, for every 2 territories, after it goes through 2 territories, it reduces it by 14 flat, and then the next one reduces it by an additional X. Maybe not a percentage. Who knows? But we have cultural control over all of this area. Does that mean we have grievances against them? I claimed the territory containing Mount Roraima that the Phoenicians had discovered first. Oh, so they have a grievance against me that's running out because I built an outpost in an area and they discovered the natural wonder first. That is so beautiful because it really encompasses the feeling that a player has when playing a game like Civ and you discover a natural wonder and you're like, oh, I'm going to build a city over there. I'm going to get to it. And then before you can get your settler over there, somebody else builds a city right where you wanted to build a city. I don't know about you guys, but at that moment, that's when I go, oh, we're going to war. Like, I wasn't planning to go to war before, and that's not even a great city location to fight over, but I saw it first, damn it, and I made plans, and you ruined my plans, therefore. You know what I mean? Mount Roraima looking cool here, by the way. So I like that I love this grievance system. It's a really, I mean, I don't know how well balanced it is, but I love the concept of it that we've built so far. So we're building up a garrison area here. A new grievance is available. Excellent. Knowledge is power, meaning we finally built roads. Travel between all of our far-flung empire is now available. The chariot. Okay. Chariot requires 2 copper. So there is a reason to trade for strategics. We've also gained an aesthete star, which is based on influence. This is the fame situation where you have to try to gain as much fame as possible to win. And it's based on completing these 7 different, competing in these 7 different categories. So when I get 2 more technologies, I'll earn my science star. Now these are static at 150. It seems like each era has a certain point where it expects you to start earning those stars. And after you get past that point, then these start ticking down. So it's worth 150 right now, but on a future turn it'll be worth less, and then the turn after that less, and the turn after that less. So the sooner you get access to these stars, the better. But if you get there too soon, there's no real benefit. That implies to me you want to stay in your previous era to gain as much as you can quickly in terms of fame from that era. And yet, the sooner you get to the next era, the sooner you get the benefit of their new bonus plus whatever the technology is available. So yeah, interesting stuff. This is about districts. We're not really close to getting that one. This is about population. We're also not close to getting that one. This is about fighting. We're not close to getting that one. Money, I guess we could get close to getting that one eventually. Science, we are close. Expansionist stars. We need 9 territories attached to any city. We could do that, except we need to first figure out how to get over to them. I don't think we've gained the ability to cross this little ocean here. Here's what I think we could do. Well, now, okay, here's what we definitely can do. I'm going to build a city here. And I can't because of this. Okay, let's pay some money to build that. Boom. And now, boom. So the city, when you start creating a city, you can't spend money to speed it up, it looks like. Or maybe we can, it's just not close enough and we don't have enough money. What's the next city cost? 510. Okay, it seems like it maxes out at 510, unless it'll go up only after we finish creating the city. That would be annoying. I kind of want to get over here, and I want to figure out how I can. It does not, you don't possess the technology allowing embarkment. Okay. Now, one thing I did find out is you can disband a unit, and it becomes a population in one of your in the territory that it's in the city of the territory that it's in. I don't think I want to disband this guy. There's no upgrade available for scouts. So for now, these scouts are just going to chill here. And when I get embarkation, I might have them do something about it. So speaking of which, where's our naval techs? There it is. Sailing. But sailing doesn't appear to provide embarkation. It just provides some other buildings and a ship. So where is embarkation? Here. Transport galley. Ranged combat naval unit must have a line of sight. Replaces land units which embark to travel across ocean tiles. Okay, so yeah, that's the one we want. Ooh, 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 that's the one that we want. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Anyway, we went way up here to get philosophy, so we got to start building those research quarters, which will help us towards fame as well. Speaking of which, we know exactly where we want to build them. We've got a decent-sized army defending us here. It's not great because it's made up of these scouts. Can we put phalanx units in there? I think we can. Where are the oh, we have unlocked them. There they are. Hoplites. That's what I'm looking for. Oh, these guys have to move in order to provide a spawn point, I think. Interesting. I know that those garrisons that we built is a spawn point as well. But let's go ahead and add 2 hoplites. And you know, if we're going to add the 2 hoplites, we can disband these 2 guys and add them to the city to speed up the rate at which we're doing stuff, right? The city has 7 of 14, so the more that we can pump in here, the better it'll go. Okay, so this is a thing that I definitely miss, is the ability to disband your scouts into your cities. And that would have benefited us quite a bit in the past. So yeah, now we've got an extra 2 population in here. Which is going to help us quite a bit. Every extra pop, unlike Civ, you're not deploying it onto the map. You just choose which to put it in. And the amount that it produces is in part based on, it looks like +4 from luxury resources. So the luxury resources we have access to give us bonuses. I think that's this. Yes. See, this is +2 industry per worker, meaning when you assign them to the area. So this doesn't give you any industry unless you assign population to it, but that's why this is 10 and everything else is 6. Oh, this is 8 because Socratic methods, the researchers, that's the bonus we have from our culture choice. We still have this bonus from our original culture, our ancient age Olmecs. And do we still have the ability to build javelin throwers, so that is nice. It would have been annoying if you lost the ability to build your emblematic quarter. Can we build the Olmec head? That's about food. Let's look at this here. I think Maker's Quarter, Farmer's Quarter. Yeah, I think we lost the ability to build the quarter, but we maintained the ability to build the unit. Because you can see we've got it right here. Javelin throwers are still there. Probably because they replace an important unit in the tree. All right. So where are we going to build this amphitheatron? Amphitheatron? Okay. I want to say amphitheater, and it's screwing me up. Amphitheatron. Okay. So this is bonus. Oh, so this is interesting. These scale into the later game. These give you bonuses that increase every era because, you know, they're valuable and stuff. Very cool. Since science is our thing, and we're going to be building some more defenders for this, let's go ahead and spend some time. Building a single science quarter here would boost us by 13 science. Now, why would we would lose 4 production because of the fact that this only exploits science. So let's build it here to start. And then we'll come back. This is a good place to start. Actually, let's finish this garrison. There we go. Oh, you can choose where your land units will spawn. Very cool. Well, let's send our units here to defend it. And the land units that we do build will spawn in it by default. We're building a little bit of a defensive wall here against this part of the continent. There's apparently a bunch more over here. I want to gain access to this up here. But anyway, we're building our third city. We have to save up to be able to build our fourth. We're building another garrison here. So we've got a bit of a wall. The garrisons are kind of cool because they have fortification, which means if your units are inside them during combat, then they'll be defended better. And you get +1 combat strength for units adjacent or in the district, I believe. And it can spawn units. So there's all kinds of valuable things there. And we've got nice walls around our city. All right. So what else is going on? San Lorenzo is building a lumber yard. I wish if you hovered over... I'm actually going to add this. I'm keeping a list of things that I want to add as feedback to this. When you hover over infrastructure, should show benefit it would give at current moment. Like, if I hover over infrastructure, you see +2 industry on forest, +2 industry on woodland. What I want to know is how much industry and woodland am I exploiting right now? If I click on the city, I can see, okay, this is, and it's, sorry, it's forest and woodland, right? Is that what I was looking at? Forest and woodland. So this would be 2. This is not. This is. So that's 4. It looks like it would just be 4, but if I build a maker's quarter here, it'll expand a lot. In fact, I'm going to do that. This would give us +7. I guarantee you if we wait, it's going to be 2, 4, 6 more if I'm right on this. So let's just wait a couple turns and see if we can find out if that's correct.
So, tell me, shall we become closer?
Proposed a commercial agreement, the Hittites. I don't know really where you are, but I don't mind because we're trying to go for science. And you can see here, I've got this cool merchant badge that lets me see trade routes provide vision. My trade routes provide vision. I love these badges. We don't need no stinking badges. Ah, I got that special thing where I can use this as a grievance. They adapted my state religion, I guess. I can... Oh, they have a different state religion. I can demand they convert to mine. What does that do? It helps me grow my state religion sooner, which allows me to unlock tenets sooner. But don't that help them? Doesn't that help them as well? Because they share existing religions. Hittites polytheism and Olmec shamanism. I don't know if it's like anything like Civ where your religion has some things that only apply to you. I don't think that's the case. So is it really wise to suggest that he convert? And how do I get this grievance against the Hittites? They don't have anything under my territory. Has Olmec shamanism as state religion. The fact that we have a different religion, it's not that... Okay, so if I had control... If my religion had influenced his areas, I think that's a separate grievance. This is just the fact that they worship a different god, and I demand you convert or we're going to have trouble. That's the grievance. What other things do we got here? Oh, we got to introduce ourselves to the Assyrians. The Assyrians also have a merchant badge.
I am the leader of a great people. I hope you are one who keeps their word.
How do you do, whoever you are?
Wow, that's cold.
Come, relax.
I'm just looking to see if there are any badges I don't know about. Let's introduce this. I want to see how this system works a little more.
I am the leader of a great people. I hope you are one who keeps their word.
Greetings, Sovereign. Are you with me or against me?
These are all good questions. These guys also have a merchant badge.
Tell me about yourself.
We have a crisis potentially against them. Because, again, different religion.
Greetings from me and my people.
We don't have a crisis against the Myceneans. Do they share my religion? I think they do. They must. Greeks are the religious leader, decides which tenets will be added when there are enough followers. The religious leader is the empire with the most holy sites. You need to have one more. So, oh, that's really interesting. Other people can take it away from you. I didn't know that. And you can change the name. Olmechanism instead of Olmec shamanism or whatever. Anyway, so that's very interesting. That also implies that I should probably build another one of those things. So the leader's benefit is they get to choose which tenets it is, and that actually is important. Because if I'm if I'm doing a strategy that involves science, oh, this converts industry and money production to science in the city. Oh, okay, interesting. But only if you don't want to build anything else. There's so much stuff to build. So much stuff. It's insane how much stuff there is and how little I've actually been able to scratch the surface on this. Like, I can barely dent anything going on here, and I don't even have a big army. I feel like the pace, you unlock these things too fast in a sense. All right, anyway, let's end the turn. Organized warfare researched. I also am focusing science right now. The organization needed to reinforce battling forces isn't straightforward, but it can shift the battle balance in entire wars. So now we've got a barracks, which, unlike other games, doesn't give you extra veterancy, but it does lower the cost of units. We've also got the ability to, if we're besieging a city now, build battering rams while we're besieging it. Now, why didn't this finish? See, now if I do a maker's quarter here, yes, it went from 7 to 13. That's exactly what I expected. And let's see, can we put this in the front and also just, like, super speed it up? I want, right now, how much are we getting? We're getting 61. An extra 13 would be pretty valuable. But then we're going to get walls, because I'm a little worried I don't have very well defended areas. That's why I'm building 2 units as well. We're not close to the cap in population, but we're getting there. Now that I think we're done with city growth. I think we can go for a more balanced policy. Economic exports. I don't know why public control is a thing. Unless this is like, we need more people to fill the armies. Let's do a more balanced approach here, which gives me a little bit more money. Although, to be honest, I think I want more in industry. And this is still many turns away. This is 5 industry. This is 6 industry, which means it'll only be 17 turns. It seems like it costs more to convert to a city later, or maybe we've just built these cities on food areas instead of construction areas, instead of, not construction, what the heck am I working for? Industry. The flooded lands. An unrelenting deluge of rainfall lashes upon the great city. We've got some money. We can protect them. This will bring our progress a little bit over. And since we are scientists, we do want to go towards that side, I think.
We've been going nowhere. Shall we try forward?
Interesting.
Sure.
This will be a blessing for all parties. I accept.
All right, well. Ooh, gold is money. I don't have the money to buy it, though. I don't have the money to buy any of these.
Are you
Ooh, the
interested?
Celts. Sure.
I must ask my people.
You know what I think
Glorious.
does this? Let's see if we can get an alliance with the Myceneans. They seem like they like us a lot.
So, what do you desire?
Oh, we have a non-aggression pact. We can't get an alliance yet. I thought there was a thing for... Oh, propose alliance. Oh, we can't do it for 2 more turns. So we'll wait 2 turns and then we'll try to get an alliance with them. I think they like us. Hittites reached the ancient era with Hittites. Didn't we already... Oh, they transcended to the classical era with the Hittites? I think. We got a science star. Excellent. Next one's 6 away. 6 technologies. And these still haven't gone down, you see? They're still at 100. So, I don't know when that changes. Oh, we gained the ability, enough followers to get a tenant. 10 stability per co-religionist states on all cities. Boy, that is a mouthful of a word. And what that means is, I think, per other powers, other players, other nations that share the same religion as us. I kind of wish there was an industry option here, but maybe money is going to be valuable. We'll choose this tenant. And then maybe we should build another... Oh, we can build our pyramids of Giza, too. I forgot about that. We could build stone rings somewhere. Our second... So I don't remember what the first one cost, but I feel like it was a little less than 720. Maybe it means every additional holy site you build is problematic. La Venta should start it, though, because what I want them to do is build it way over here where it doesn't matter. Or... No. Oh, no, I already built it. I can't get rid of it, can I? Whoops. Oh, well. I kind of think maybe it would be better over here, but we still probably... This is going to be where we make some food for this city. We don't have a lot of food production. So maybe we need another farmer's quarter at some point. Probably here. Alternatively, we could try to build one over in this direction, but I think this is probably right. All right, so let's leave that. It's queued up. It's got a lot of things it's doing. These guys have iron. That worries me because we do not have access to iron. There's some here. We didn't get it, though. The Myceneans have it.
Greetings.
And we have
You
to
have need
wait
of me?
to propose. The Celts gained reputation as a thief. Thief level 2, thief level 3. Let's go look at what the Celts are doing. Oh, we've got non-aggression pact. Yeah, we want non-aggression pact. We're good with that. Where's the Celts? Which one are the Celts? It doesn't tell me. Well, that's annoying. All right, there we go. Let's find the Celts
It
now.
was not love or hate at first sight.
There they are.
To what do I owe the pleasure?
Well, you have this badge. Armies which cause ransack damage become invisible for a number of turns defined by the level of the badge. So, if she moves and ransacks a thing, her armies then go invisible. Or armies which cause ransack damage. They disappear into the night. What the hell gives you that badge? I want to know how these things work.
Talk, though I'd as soon see you bleed as speak.
Oh boy, she don't like me.
Greetings. You have need of me?
I wish we could see a little bit more about their ideology here on this screen. But damn! Oh, they're still in the ancient era, so okay. Who is close? What is this symbol? That might be the classical era symbol. I think. But what is the star above it representing? Maybe the star above it represents the ability for us to go forward. We are still a ways away from getting to the next era. We could probably get the science one fairly quickly, but the military one, we're super far behind on that. Population is still low, but once we get our third city, that'll help. Districts, we are catching up. We'll get that one soon. And territory, we can definitely get to 7, but 9 is going to be tricky. Bountiful! Excellent. How close are they to their max? Very close. So we're going to... Well, each district adds an extra population point, so that'll help. The Fate of the Free Cities. A new civic. Okay. Useful. So we've researched sailing, which allows our scouts now, if I understand correctly, to travel to this new land. We don't possess a technology allowing embarkment. We just got it. Oh, no. We're currently researching it. Okay, that's what it was saying. We're now researching it. Gotcha.
Come. Both our peoples need this.
Open borders.
Ask my people.
Can we propose an
Pleased
alliance?
to accept your proposal,
Empire's
friend.
armies can regenerate and pay for repairs while in each other's territory. The buyer benefits from discounted access to this empire's resources. The seller still gains the same amount of money. Armies able to go beyond the other side's city walls without penalty, including military districts. Military intelligence freely shared. Let's propose it and see what happens. Hey, we're in an alliance.
Opportunities, is it not?
And now you can see we've got new treaties here, because an alliance includes all of those things we had before. The non-aggression pact and the viewing information and stuff. So we can now go further and propose other treaties with this alliance. Oh, the last of their line. The great stable Megalopolis? Not yet, it's not. Many servants from the city's palace have been castrated at the command of the local ruler. These eunuchs are believed to be more loyal, and they are said to play a number of roles from courtier to singer to guard. What's your view on the matter? If we accept it, we move towards... Is that collectivism versus individualism, I think? We could punish them. Mutilation of our people is an outrage. Or we could adopt it. Which means San Lorenzo gets better stability but lower industry. Yeah, how about we say this is brutal and terrible? It'll also bring us a little bit back away from liberty and towards authority. So we can keep stability right there in the middle. All right, these guys are just waiting a turn or two until we get that other technology. Trade expeditions researched. There we go. Now we have it. And we're just unlocking so much stuff. Sending some scouts out over there. This thing is still trying to build its city. It's taking for freaking ever. And how much does it have? 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 is not enough to grow a city quickly, is what it comes down to. Now we got to figure out. Hydrology seems good. We do have a lot of things we can still research before we get into the next era, so there's still a lot to do here. Military camps. +1 combat strength in combat for units adjacent to the district on outpost. The hell does... Why don't you just say adjacent to an outpost? Instead, they have to say weird stuff. Okay, walls level 2 is good. Citizens means our cities will defend themselves better. I like all of those things. The Huns reach the classical era with the Huns. Good deal. There's a whole bunch available in the next one, which we are not close to yet. It looks like everybody has reached the correct age except the green and the pink there. Green guys are still the Phoenicians in the ancient era. Do I want more stability from them? Ooh, bonus from science. Can we buy it? We can't. We can't afford it, even though we have 800?
The world is full of new opportunities, is it not?
He said no.
Hear my proposal.
Listen very carefully. I have a proposal.
Trade everything. Oh, yes, because I want to buy your iron. Please. Oh, I can send it by boat now if I wanted to. Even though we don't have a harbor. I don't think we can actually send it by boat. All right, so now I've at least got 1 iron. Do I need a second copper? I do need a second copper. Oh, boy, we are making some lucrative stuff here, I think. At least for them. Silver, bonus stability, and science from research quarters. Ooh, that's what I like. Boy, I just gave him a lot of money. Because he's got good stuff. This is going to work on the shared project there. We're going to have them try to help finish it too. I don't want anybody to take control of my religion away. The wisdom of others. We got a new civic that we can't use yet, so we'll look at it later when we can use it. Ooh, we earned a merchant star. That's good. San Lorenzo. Get a new population soon. We built the walls, okay. That's good. We need to build these amphitheatrons. They don't exploit anything, so we need to find a place to stick them that doesn't really matter that much. This is a farmer's quarter, right? So if I do a farmer's quarter here in order to give the bonus, then I could put the amphitheatron down here. And it's kind of like tucked out of the way where it's not going to matter. Ah, here we are. We found a new place. Let's build an outpost here and consider building it into a city sometime soon. Ooh, there's even a strategic resource we don't know about yet.
Over this way.
Fortifications researched. So we've got better inherent defenses in the city. And we could build stone walls if we're worried about being attacked.
Let's go. Come over here.
We appear to be the only one exploring this island up here, which is the perfect size to build a city on, it seems. Separation of powers. Religious community participation has been waning for years, so we gained a new civic. Oh, man, I really want to know what triggers these. I'm just super curious. You unlock these various civic options, and you choose between one or the other, but it never tells you what unlocks it. It is a specific trigger. I just don't know what it is. So I'm still a little nervous, even though we're trading really well with these guys. I want to... Now, here's an interesting question. I can now build swordsmen because I have access to iron. What happens if I lose access to iron? Is it like in Civ where they don't... This is a 25. What are my hoplites? They're 28. It looks like they're strictly better than the swordsmen, and they don't require iron. Having a chariot doesn't seem like it's a very bad idea here either, though. Scout riders get to ignore zones of control, which is pretty valuable. But I don't know if it's valuable enough for them to take up a spot in my army. What's interesting is your army unlocks from technologies, civics, or empire abilities. I'm guessing we don't have a lot of army civics here because we haven't triggered enough battles to make them pop up, which is an interesting way to have it appear. Well, we can pick another technology. I feel like I've got way too much going on here. Yeah, I think we want craftsmanship and hope that we can use that to... Look how much stuff we can build and we don't have access to because it takes so long to build them.
Here that should please us both.
The Goths. I don't even remember who you were. It kind of would be nice...
Give me a moment to think.
If we could hover over this and see what they were before. I know they were green. I can't remember who they were, though. Okay. Anyway, we're accepting it to be nice. This is a nice playthrough. We're going to try to put things on blast. We got another aesthete star. Perhaps we should have stayed with an aesthete civilization since we are knocking that out of the park. We're going to get another star here and another star here pretty soon. Foreign war declared. Why wouldn't it tell me between who? Access to my horses was purchased by the Goths. They gave me some money. Excellent. But anyway, it looks like there might be another territory way up here that we can't see. What I'm doing over here is trying to find the correct place to... Ooh! Carcasses, give me some gold. Wow! This has some super good science areas. And if I put the city up on this hill, it's very well defended and has some decent production. 10 production means only 10 turns to turn it into a city. That's much better. And then I could put some farmers' quarters over here, makers' quarters down here in the forests, and then science places all over the place here. Very good, very good. That's what we'll do. We're going to continue our emphasis on science, I think. All right, so San Lorenzo is going to help finish this thing. Levent is about to get a science quarter. I think we have not been focusing on that enough. We're a science civilization, but we're not really focused on it too much. What do we need? One more district for that. Hydrology research is done. Access to the copper was purchased by the Achaemenid Persians.
Oh. I have a proposal for you.
He's an expansionist, but he's not fighting me. Maybe because I have the most fame and I'm scary. I think what I want to do with these scouts now is go and explore this way. and see if there actually is something over here. I don't think there is, but we're going to find out. Then I'm going to go put them into a city. So one way you can actually transfer population from one city to another, build a couple of scouts, move them over, and then resettle them there. All right, so we got a builder star now. We're 1 star away, and it's probably going to be the science star that we get. We're at least going to wait until we get that silver science star because it's a lot of value there.
You have my ear. For a time.
Yeah, well, shut up. What's the situation vis-a-vis my stability? I can get a bit more, and I have plenty of money to do it. So let's go ahead and trade with this guy. Buy some silver to get some extra stability. Buy some obsidian to get some extra production. And get some extra money. Booyah. Wow, we are buying a lot of stuff from him. But how much is he buying from me? Only one thing. Well, actually a couple things. Never mind. Yeah, a couple things. And he's buying something else from way over there because we have trade, so he can buy all the way over there. Interesting. I don't know too much about him, though. I'm a little worried that he just pops up on my radar with military stuff. Declares a war against me. So Laventa is going to build a couple extra military units for defense. We've already got some really good defensive terrain here. We're just going to keep going. This is finally 4 turns away from becoming a city. And then our 4th city is going to be located here. This one will attach to here, and this one will attach to there. And that way, each of our cities will have 2 territories, except the one... Oh, no, actually, that one up there does too. Another new civic we can't take advantage of just yet. So this one is now growing in stability. Who else can we buy resources from? Actually, we've got a resource here we haven't exploited. Where is that? Here. Bingo. Salt. More salt. That will help a little bit. Anybody else that we can buy resources off of?
You expect greetings? Blades would be more appropriate.
Oh, shush. Oh. She does not want to trade. Oh, she has demands. No. Oh, yes, they have a demand. Oh, no, screw you.
Your proposal is too much of a ball and chain on my ambition.
Of course it is. Get the heck out of here.
Someone to lift my spirits.
Ooh, lead. What could go wrong with having extra lead and mercury? It's pretty costly, but we'll take it. And maybe I get copper and iron from them as well, just in case I lose access to one or the other. I don't have enough, but okay. Now I got a lot of luxury resources. It seems a little too easy to get and maintain those. But now we're going up to 95 stability over time. And this is going to 100. There is a territory here. Does it have any land in it? Or is it just a water territory? That's what we're about to find out. Ah, they've hit max population. This is still 3 turns away. The Hittites and the Celts has ended. The Huns feel differently about me.
This path benefits neither of our peoples.
You feel like a long-lost sibling to them, and they seek an alliance and positive treaties. Well, we have an alliance with the Huns. We had an alliance with the Myceneans, but they've converted to the Huns. Okay. Our trust is stable because we're trading with them, and we've signed a new treaty. Their strength is weaker than us, or we're weaker than them. Oh, no, we are much more powerful than them, and they depend on access to our resources, whereas we depend on access to their resources. We have a nice combined thing here. Empires share vision technologies represented by one empire, provide progress to the other's empire research of the same technology. The Empire's ideological proximity improves gradually, includes open cities agreement. Units can be upgraded while within each other's territories. Empires share transport infrastructure like roads. The buyer benefits from free access to the Empire's resources. This Empire's resources. The seller still gets the same amount of money. Wow! That's real good. Let's see if they go with it. They do. So, unfortunately, I've bought everything. Huh. It says free access. The buyer benefits from free access. Maybe we got to wait a turn. Did they say no? Did I misunderstand that? No, it says that, but let's wait a turn and come back.
I have something here that should please us both.
Counter offer.
Come now, do you think so little of me? Let there be more.
The proposal is sloppy, I answered.
Nope, he doesn't want to pay me money for that. Alright, we're going to try the Myceneans trade again. The buyer benefits from free access to this empire's resources. The seller still gains the same amount of money. So if we go to trade, this should cost nothing, but it does cost something. Huh. Free access my ass. That's probably a bug. I'm going to go ahead and report it just in case. Three, two, one. There we go. Okay. Oh, they have a question about a treaty, though. They want military accords. Yeah, we'll just be really good relations with the Huns. I really don't want to fight the Huns, you know. It'd be a bad idea. Oh, this has a lot of things. It can build a harbor. Outposts can build a harbor? Whoa! I didn't know they could do that. I didn't know they knew how to do that. It looks like this is the best spot, because harbors eventually exploit all the resources near them. And in this area, that's the science from this reef. So as long as it's not doing anything else, it should definitely build that harbor. These guys should too. These guys can't build a harbor. Huh. Oh, because the only territory with access to the ocean is cliffs. That makes sense. Meanwhile, brings us back to these guys. We can get pearls. It's going to cost us a little bit. We're still waiting for this to grow. Oh, we actually have the ability to turn it directly in. Yeah, let's not do that. Let's go ahead and just start it converting into a city. We're still waiting on this mofo to do it. Oh, this is going to take a long time to explore. Fair enough. Oh. Whoops. Armies considered lost at sea. Be destroyed next turn. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. I guess we got to get back to shore. There we go. And I guess that suggests... The problem is you can't tell the difference between... I guess you can, barely. I want them to go here. Violence has put an end to your selling of horses to the Achaemenid Persians. Is that because they're
I didn't care about you,
a vassal of somebody?
Now I do. I don't like you.
No. Liege of one empire. Celts. Okay, this is Liege of the... Okay. Where's the Achaemenid Persians? This one?
You have something to say?
I'm at peace with them. They're at war. with orange, black, and pink. So why has war caused them to no longer be trading with me? Violence has put an end to your selling of horses. What are all these? Red. Why are they red? I'm not at war with them, so why has violence put an end to it? Trade route destroyed. Is it something on the map that they can actually get access to? I'm going to ask about this as well and see if anybody knows what's going on. Anyway. Priests of nature. A large number of farming districts has led to a blossoming of knowledge of plants, health, sustenance, medicine. With the empire at peace and stable enough to support such a move, never before has there been a better time to make official the status of your most learned brothers and sisters. Do we want to found a caste of druidic priests? Focus on better trained armies or better progress? Let's focus on better trained armies. That we don't need them. We don't need them. Might as well get the free whatever it's given to me. All right, how's our other city doing here? 10 of 16. They're working on the stone rings, and then they're going to pull out a couple of population points and also build us an artisan's quarter. Oh, look how close we are to 3 stars. Our money is getting up there. Agrarian stars. We need a couple more population points, and scientist stars. All right, these I think I should build in my cities. New grievance available. Bum, bum, bum.
You come here to waste my time.
So not only do they have a different religion, they are oppressing the faithful. Yes. Are they now? So how are they doing that? Oh, there's a battle going on down there. How are they oppressing the faithful? I don't see them having any control of this region, but maybe that... I don't know why I can't see it. Demand. Give Atakoraka. Is this Atakoraka? It is. And its current status is ransacked. I'm not going to utilize that grievance, I don't think. I don't think it's wise. Wow, they have really high war support against me for some reason. Probably has to do with my religion. I want to demand this just to see what happens. I don't see it. What happened? What was the response? Maybe I won't see it until... Oh, my demands are down here. So they haven't responded, and they don't have to, but as long as they're not responding to my demands, I gain war support. Not that I'm really in a position to fight them, unless I want to go all the way through my friends, the...
What can I do
Huns. I feel like the leaders need names that I can... I guess there is one here, Kita. But then, like, when I hover over this, it should say Kita or something like that. I'm assuming I'll eventually recognize the symbols, with a particular leader. Aha, we finally have the ability to build stuff here. And what we need, since we have so much to build, there's just so much to build. I'm going to need to do some maker quarter stuff somewhere, but we're going to attach this. There we go. So now it's got a bigger population. It's already got 11 of 12. Holy crap. We definitely need quarters to house more people. This would add 3, but that's definitely a better farmer's quarter. This would add 5. This would add 6. 5. You do here and then here. That would be really good for maker's quarters. So this is slowly turning into a city. It takes so long to turn into a city, right? And we have way too much influence right now. Way more than necessary. Oh, we got to pick a new tech. Oh, well, just +5 stability. I can't say no to that. Now, we don't have many in the way of that, so the lumberyard is not helpful. It is nice that we can do this and see. +5 industry per copper. Well, we have access to quite a bit of copper. +1 industry on maker's quarters per adjacent maker quarter, and +1 industry on maker quarter flat. Meanwhile, mountains, stone field, and rocky fields get boosted. Again, it would be nice to know exactly how much this would provide immediately. Worker slots and industry on river. Well, that's a weak one, in a sense. Actually, it's much better later on when you can have like 10 guys on industry. It'll give you +10 industry, but that still takes 48 turns to pay for itself. That's pretty weak. Huh. I think 2 maker's quarters here is going to be faster and better to get us some quick industry.
Formalize our mutual appreciation.
I must think.
I actually don't remember where you are, Hittites. Oh, you're way down there? You've got your... Let's not. Let's not. You've got a whole... the Celtic Empire as a vassal. I don't like that. Actually, let's keep them together. Because now, I actually want them... One of them is going to stay here and just join this colony. The other one is going to go over here and see if we can't get access to this colony. Oh, we sold some lead. Boy, money is real easy to come by. Army upkeep is super, super low overall. You know what I do want to do? I want to build a garrison like way down on this border. Just to give me some vision. I'm very nervous that I can't really see much of what's going on my borders. Oops, I undid it. And they don't take that long. They take 4 turns. Maybe I should build another maker's quarter before I build that, though. And that can actually be built over here, where it would do a lot more for me. 7, 7, 6, 6, 6. Let's build it there, then. We'll have that happen sooner rather than later. Turn 71. We sold some resources. We gained a merchant star. We're ready to go to the next era. And yet, if we stick around here a little bit longer, 2 more turns, I think, we will be good to go on those other era stars. The Empire strives for religious purity, but we've got unbelievers. Oh, we do have some civics to spend. I missed that at some point. We've already done that one. Knowledge authorities. +1 science per researcher on city, or +1 science per number of trade routes in each city. Wow. We don't care about that. Army composition. We kind of have a citizen soldiery. We have some standing armies, but if we do go to war, I'm going to need to build stuff real quick. So I think this is probably the right one to go with. Conscripts. We've got very high stability now because we bought all those resources. And we finished this, the holy site there. We should maybe build a pyramids. It's a shared project, but I think I want to build it here. Not least of which, because it could give me... I wonder if you can build off of wonders. We knew in the past that you could build off of extractors and holy sites and harbors. Can you build off of wonders? Oh, what does it have to be adjacent to? Must be placed next to a river. Okay. Oh, wow. Are there no rivers in this entire region? I really wanted to build it up here. Huh. Neither of these territories have a river. Damn it. Well, then, I guess Leventa can build it. I mean, it's a shared project. Everybody can help, but... And it exploits everything around it, you say. I could put it up here. Or here, actually. This would exploit... a lot of stuff. A lot of production. And a little bit of food. And then I wouldn't have to build maker's quarters up this way. Let's do it. Hey, we can just sacrifice 3 population to get there immediately. Not yet. Soon. Maybe Leventa will help build the pyramids after they finish with their maker's quarter, which is actually right now. There we go. What are these? Banish population. Sacrifices 1 population to increase money. Start Inquisition. Sacrifice 1 population to increase stability. Or Procession. So these are all potential civics. Oh, interesting. This only has 1 copper, even though I have 3. Wonder how that works. Anyway, we got cool roads. Roads going everywhere. Roads are also going through the trade resources. That makes it look really cool. Oh, that's right. This city still needs to decide what it's going to build. It finished a maker's quarter. We need to build these amphitheatrians. Technically, it can be built anywhere. I might as well build it over here. But I would lose access to some food. And yet I think I'm okay with that. Actually, where do I have the ability to build food? These guys can build food. Let's build a farmer's quarter first. Get a little bit more food income. We can build some more farmer's quarters over here. Make a little triangle. And then, more importantly, we'll build this thing here because we actually have to build these before... Oh, crap. Before we go to the next era. I hadn't thought of that. Why does it say this is going to give us more science? Oh, it has synergies with districts. What synergies with districts does it have? Oh, per adjacent district. This wants to be surrounded by districts. Interesting. Well, I can certainly do that. We'll put it here. And then we can put another maker's quarter adjacent to help boost it a little more. But again, we're going to need to do that first before we go to the next era. We want to build all of these, even if we have no place to really build them. Synergies and adjacent exploitations. Per silver. What does it mean, synergies and adjacent exploitations? Oh, science districts. Per adjacent research quarter. Is this considered a research quarter? Huh. Am I going to do any star sitting again? I seriously doubt it. I can't imagine that would happen anytime soon. I can't imagine the game actually succeeding and launching, you know, and being completed at this point. But, I mean, the barrier to entry is just too high for me. Science per current era. Science per adjacent district. Synergies on adjacent exploitations. What is this? This is a research quarter. I mean, I guess I'll put it here, but I don't know why. The research quarter. Oh, it's getting +3 per adjacent research quarter. That must be it. This is considered a research quarter for some reason by the game. I have so much to build, as you can see. Is there another way I could get a maker's quarter to massively increase my output? Yes, I can. Can I do that first? I can. I'll even do a little bit of to make it faster. In fact, yeah, let's do that. Get a little bit more production to make this fast. Okay, so in 3 or 4 turns or so, we're going to go to the next era, but not yet. Not yet.
I have something here that should please us.
The Goths want an alliance. We still don't want an alliance with them. I've got a good, solid alliance with my friends, the Huns. I don't need any more alliances from you. Thank you very much. Oh, we got a new civic. What do we do about slavery? 1 bonus population per ransack, or what the heck's a commons quarter? We haven't unlocked that yet, but I would like an extra industry, thank you. Celebrating to all new cities. They get extra stability on the start. I don't think that's super valuable. New cities don't need extra stability. Am I wrong? It seems like the only thing that lowers stability is more quarters, and that doesn't help at all. Irreligion. What kind of irreligious society do we want to be? You will be immune to religious grievances if we go with secularism. If we go with state atheism, we oppose religious institutional power in all aspects of public and private life. -75% foreign religion strength bonus, +25% faith on territories under a religion's influence if the territories follow state religion. All religious civics are locked. And so this is a one that you can choose, but it negates all these other ones. Really interesting. Banish the unbelievers. Or you can start an inquisition. I'm not a huge fan of any of these at the moment. I guess I could do this. I'd be immune to religious grievances. That seems good. You will not be able to change the decision except after a revolution. Whoa! What's a revolution? When is that going to happen? Oh, we have more civics points to spend. Jesus. Oh, I can't do the religion anymore. Period. There's no such thing. We don't have a religion. Okay, that changed it. I did not expect that. Oh, it does the same thing. I think that's broken. I think there's supposed to be something else here that does the same thing and shows that. I didn't... Okay. I mean, it makes sense that when you get secularism, the religion goes away. I get that. But I think there's a bug there because it did not appear proper. Okay, one of these guys is going to disband and go into the city. And the other one is going to now head over to this island and see what's going on there.
Come. Both our peoples need this.
A cultural agreement with my friend the Huns? Of course. Ideological proximity improves gradually. We're at 40%. Something is not going well with us. We gained conquest research. Modify attach outpost cost by 10%. And we gain the free stability hit. Bonus, not hit. Another scientist star. Good. I don't know if we're going to get those districts. We might, actually. So we're waiting for the population. We're waiting to build those 3 quarters. Do I need a 4th quarter? I do need a 4th here. Damn. Oh, okay. Bingo. So that one's building. The capital's building. This one hasn't built yet, but it will. I hope. So the quarters are really valuable. Bark, bark! She says it's time for lunch. What are you doing? You fool! Lunchtime! No, she says something else. She says, I want to go out and play. Again, I'm unlocking all of these researches, all of these infrastructures, and I do not have any time to build them. Oh, there's an agrarian star. That's one that we were waiting for. And we gained a builder star as well. So, here's my plan. Finish this. Boop. Finish this. Boop. And did this already finish it? No, it didn't start it. Damn it. You fool. Wait, yes it did. So why can I build another one? Oh, it can't. There's already one copy. So it shouldn't show up here, or it should be not clickable, but I'm sure they'll work on that. Anyway, point is, I'm ready to go to the next era and get there before anybody else, I think. No, actually, the bear face dudes, the brown guys, they've already gone and gotten the Byzantians. The Byzantines. So, if I transcend... It'll improve my fame gains, but my emblematic units might become a little outdated. I don't think I want to do that. But I would like to try it eventually. Do we stick with science? We've got a really good thing going with science. Maybe we need industry. Gameplay focused on internal improvements. That seems to be where we're weakest right now. We could try that. We could also try the English. +3 industry on farmers' quarters. That's really nice. And we get population going through the roof. Stronghold increases the range by 2 for ranged units standing on it. Damn. Replaces garrison is a land unit spawn. I want to know, if I switch over to these guys, does that automatically switch all of my garrisons over, or do I have to rebuild them? I don't know if you can even destroy them. I assume it would switch them all over. And the Kemmer, what are the Kemmer? Industry per worker on city outpost, and they get a special territory, the beret. I think we're going to try the English, just to see how that stronghold thing works. So these are currently garrisons. Oh, they got a little scorpion on them. That's cool. Anyway, we built those guys recently. They're just chilling. Ah! This city can finally build something. I guess it can help with the wonder, and then it will... The wonder of it all. This will help them.
Wisdom and technical innovation from earlier eras bring humankind new knowledge, and we immediately use it to find new ways to kill each other off.
We've been very peaceful so far,
Greater
thank you very much.
empires build more powerful armies, but brute strength may be defeated by superior innovations. It is brains versus brawn, with ever richer cities as tempting spoils for the victor.
Here's the thing. Oh, that's cool. Our military might be necessary now because we're running out of places to expand to. And it's going to be harder and harder to earn those era stars if we have no way to grow our population other than just building districts. That's my thought anyway. Army lost at sea? Uh-oh. Oh, they're not lost at sea anymore. They're okay. They had to go through one tile of deep ocean. There's not much to do this turn. Although, when do I get those bowmen that I just saw? Probably somewhere in this era. What is this? +1 food on exploitation. I guess everywhere you have one food, you get an extra food. Create a city with a small package of infrastructure already built. That's nice. Peasants! Look out! We can have another city. Interpreters. Modify all resource money costs through 10% when buying a resource through trade. Quadrireme. Huh, 5 experience on creating a unit. If we have a military parade, they'll get better at killing things. What is this? +1 unit slot. That's pretty valuable. Ooh, Imperial power. Relocate the capital to a city of your choice. Huh. I wonder what the value of that is. I guess if you're too close to the front line, but... But the fact that you can move it implies that there's something else about the capital, right? Land rights. Okay.
I have something here that should please us both.
Counteroffer.
Sweeten the proposal, and we may be able to agree.
They refuse to pay me for the luxury. So maybe your tensions with the Goths might be weakening. Oh. I want to look and see. No, these are still considered garrisons. Stupid garrisons. I can't upgrade them? Damn it. Can I destroy the district? It doesn't look like it. Huh. Why would this be +9 and +6? What are they exploiting? Oh, it can exploit everything up to 2 hexes away. Oh, that's pretty cool as far as the harbor's concerned. Yeah. I see that now. I want to upgrade my other garrisons, but it won't let me. Wait a minute. This replaces the garrison, but it has to be adjacent? Garrisons don't have to be adjacent. They can go anywhere. That's the whole point of them. Oh, it can only be built once per territory, though. Alright, well... that's probably a bug. Oh. Upload. I guess here's the thing. The stronghold is a garrison, but it's only can be built once per territory, unlike the regular garrisons, and it has to be attached to a city, unlike the regular garrisons, which makes it significantly more limiting than the regular garrisons. Like, this is a perfect spot for it, though. It would be nice if it also exploited some stuff. Maybe food or something. Rhetoric researched. Uh-oh. Why are these guys mutinous? They're not mutinous, they're stable. What are you talking about? What you talking about, Willis? We're going to attach these guys to get a bunch more population. And other stuff. Unfortunately, there's just not a lot of production to be had in these areas. We'll have to wait. We can build another Maker's Quarter here and here. This triangle will be really good for Maker's Quarters, I think. Ooh, that's a really good harbor, too. But I want to build the 3 Maker's Quarters first. Oh, I've already got a harbor being built. Oh, no, it's a harbor down here. It's this harbor. That's right. And that's fine. What is that? That's interesting. What? A trade port. Oh, okay. Because a trade route is passing there, it creates little trade ports. I don't know if those do anything or if they're just visual. Why are you going around? Just go up. I mean, you don't need to now that we see where it is, but... now, this is an interesting archipelago over here.
I think we can undertake a common venture. Do you agree?
Clearly, we have the greatest of alliances with these Huns. They're in 3rd place. We've got almost 3 times their score. We're happy to be their allies. A blooming state. We got one more new civic. Land rights. Allows to claim, attach, and merge territories with money instead of influence. Well, we have tons of influence, so I think we just do this. Pox on the wind. The movement of people, whether for trade or elsewhere, needs to be restricted. No. Let's ignore it. Chance of bad consequences? Pfft, whatever. Now, cities can be merged, as I recall. But how? Maybe you can't do it until later. But I remember a thing that said something specifically about merging cities being possible. But apparently that's not easily done.
We've been going nowhere. Shall we try forward?
Sure.
Cool.
Let's try forward. As opposed to backward. Can we get up there? Let's get up there. I think I'll build an outpost right here, but, well, new wonder can be claimed. World Deed. I built a wonder, which is why I'm allowed to build a new one. See, why is it trying to go around? Just go straight up. Why? What is the deal here? San Lorenzo population lost. Interesting. This is something I want to find out. +2 workers slot. Does that also increase my population? I think it must. Same as this. Where did I find that? +2 worker slot. Yes, it increases your population. So another way to increase your population limit is with anything that gives you any slots will increase your total population as well. So like this one, for example. And this one. And this one. It's real easy to just buy all these. I had so much money. Liberate. Why would you ever click that button? I cannot fathom why you would ever click that button. I appreciate that it's there. It just seems like it's a mistake. Oh! I have this territory down here? What? When did I have this? They did give in to the demand, I guess. But, like, it's nowhere near me. I guess we could get this. That's about all we could do with this little outpost here. I don't think it costs us anything, so I guess we'll hang on to it. What is this exclamation point, I wonder? All right. Let's go another turn or two here, and then we'll get out.
We'll keep it. Waves in the water.
Ah. These ones need another maker's quarter, and it's probably going to be over here. Here is 8, actually. Let's do that.
A proposal for your consideration.
The Goths want open borders now. The Goths want everything. Why do they want so much from me? Nah, whatever. Counteroffer.
Sweeten
Pay
the
me.
proposal, and we may
They
be
refuse
able
to
agree.
pay me. Well, if you refuse to
Either
pay me, you don't
interested
get
in-
anything. That's all there is to it. Why are we losing population here? That doesn't make any sense. I don't know that we want to build a stronghold here. This district is very safe. Science, though. Boom. Whoa, there's so much science going on over here. Oh, because this is considered a science district, the Amphitheatron. For some reason, it's considered a science district. A watery grave, the great coastal city of Londonia. Hang on. Coastal city? It's literally on a mountain. What? Come back here. Sends fishing crews far up and down the surrounding coastline. I guess they are on an island, technically speaking. After brief scouting, an experienced diver offers to explore with their gang and promises a fixed payoff for the Empire. They warrant the expedition isn't for the inexperienced. Let's contract them. Let's get some good people. Stop trying to go around. I just want you to go up on there. You can see so much more from on top of things. People bought some resources from me. I like that. This still needs another maker's quarter to speed up its production. And then maybe science. Even though food is our thing, we could get some more food if we go over here. And a harbor will probably help us with food. Yes, that's a good spot for a harbor.
Ready, all, row.
Ready, row. All right, so now I know exactly what I want to do with them. I want them to come over here, build an outpost, and then attach it to this city so that we have a couple other places that might benefit. This will at least give us some production, and we could build a harbor somewhere in here to give a bunch of stuff. Problem is, we can really only build a couple of quarters adjacent to it, can't we? We can't really build much here. We would get some pearls. And you know, we're sitting here on 2,000 influence, which is way more than we need. We have a civic point, and we still don't know what we're doing with slaves. Common quarters, sure. Let's go see if we can't find what a common quarter is. There it is. Stability per adjacent district. Okay, I guess. I guess what we could do is we could detach one of the... Oh, look, that's cool. It's got a little, like, it's an English city center now. Whereas this one still looks Greek because it was founded during the Greek times. But this was... Oh, and this is... Oh, okay. Hang on. This is part of this territory. And if we go all the way back to our capital...
Let's go!
It still looks Olmec. That's pretty cool. We want javelin throwers? I think we want English longbowmen, but I don't know how to get to them. We could build javelin throwers now. There they are. I like that it flashes, though. That is nice. I'm assuming they'll upgrade to longbowmen. And I could... This is like just a ridiculously good choke point here. If they try to attack from this direction, we got them. Right? We just got them. But if they try to attack over here, we're going to need a different approach. Maybe some heavy cavalry or something. The fact that we still can't build another is annoying. Look at them pyramids. Beautiful, I say. Beautiful. Ooh. We're the first to have discovered... How are we the first to have discovered the Great Barrier Reef that's nowhere near us? Oh, but that looks super cool in the game. Anyway, point is, we didn't discover it. These guys did. But somehow we got credit for it because we have vision with them. That makes no sense. I call shenanigans. Alright, let's do this last turn here. And then we'll break for lunch and start up again maybe Monday. Oh no, it says locked. Okay. So we didn't get credit for the world deed. That's good. I mean, it's bad, but it's also good. We'll get pearls. Bonus to money per traders. Okay. That's pretty useful. Seriously,
Come
pay
now.
me.
Do you think so little of me?
No. If you don't want to pay me, you can march through the army of death. We've got hoplites defending a tiny road along a coast and a cliff. Gee, where have I seen this before? Compared to Civ, it is incredibly buggy and incredibly unbalanced, but I really like the systems in this game. When it's balanced, when it's finished, it comes out in August. I don't think it's going to be finished by August, but it comes out in August. When it's finished, probably by modders, when it's properly balanced and the systems are properly vetted, it's going to be an amazing game, and it's probably going to supersede my favorite Civ game, which is currently Civ 5 with the Vox Populi mod. I haven't taken a look at these guys recently. I cannot
teach you wisdom.
He's still considered a thief. So let's see, what else?
Greetings from me and my people.
Hail, Sovereign.
She is also a thief.
A pleasure to see
no
you
badge. Oh, a traitor. I just wanted to see if there were any new badges for me to explore. All right. Well, this is what we have here. We have control of 8 territories. We're chasing that dragon too, right? We've never gained an era star for territory. You can look back and see. Oh, that was not right. Territory moved somewhere else. Territory is here. We didn't get it. And here we didn't get it. And here we didn't get it either. So we've been constantly chasing that dragon. But as far as science is concerned, I think we're going to get science pretty quick here because we had the Greeks, which give us some very good bonuses to science. What cultures are next? Maybe we should go for another science culture, the Joseon. What do they give? Seoan. Ooh, that's a big science district, really. It does exploit science. Here's the thing, man. I wish you could upgrade districts. I'm going to add that to my list of feedback. Right? Because I could build a whole bunch of science districts on the places that have really good spots for science. Like, right? There's a spot right here. This is the geysers give +4 science. I could build a science district here. And then later, I might want to build that really cool one we were just looking at there. Seoan, and it would be nice to build it +3 science on district producing science per adjacent. I guess you could build it adjacent to research quarters. I guess it's not necessary, but that might be something they could add in an expansion, perhaps the ability to upgrade districts to different districts, maybe the same, maybe different. I guess we're building this here. I don't know. All right. We are going to save this and call it a day. Have a good one, everybody. We'll see you Monday, 10:30 Eastern Time. That's -4 UTC. I am out. Have a good one.